And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a...
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And this is caught by Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. This is Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They run it with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 16. He gives it off to Carson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability. Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through. Now Carson fumbles the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I
like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 44, Allen. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. 152 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Najee Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On third down, Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And just shedding him off there. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Room here to run. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 33. 205 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd and 5 now. Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel... Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Russell Wilson, as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. A final shot before break. Wilson. It's caught at the 1, but he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Brings up 3rd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. Rolling to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on third. Sliding out of the pocket. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Harris. Power, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Najee Harris, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Wilson. That is caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that will agree on much, but one place they find common ground, You've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
7 yards to pick up there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
On the option, a handoff to Carson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Flushed out. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And this is back to an 8-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Powers through, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Najee Harris, 46 yards. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Wilson's throw going into the hands of Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw again is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Conner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 29, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So Allen's going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Operating from the red zone now. Allen escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On second down, this is Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Allen going to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Najee Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught by Williams. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Finding Williams once more, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.